I will not do a Trump. Chief Minister of N.T. in Australia cancels Territory Day, defies calls to relax restrictions.
Here's a summary of the article.
Northern Territory Chief Minister Michael Gunner has defended the cancellation of Territory Day fireworks and celebrations due to coronavirus precautions, and says he cannot say when restrictions will begin to be eased. Not in a million years did I ever think I would have to say this as Chief Minister. I confirm that fireworks on Territory Day, both public and private, will not be going ahead in 2020, Mr. Gunner said. Mr. Gunner said the Territory Day decision came after businesses and firework retailers advised him against proceeding with the usual pyrotechnics. Mr. Gunner said the government was working on alternative ways to celebrate Territory Day in 2020, with more details to be announced next week. Mr. Gunner said there was also the need to expand the testing regime to include random checks on the N.T. borders and more testing in neighbouring states with higher case numbers. The Chief Minister also addressed ongoing concern and confusion around arrangements for Northern Territory schools ahead of the start of Term 2 on Monday. The Chief Minister said he had directed the Education Department to distribute additional health and hygiene advice, but said parents and teachers could be confident that N.T. schools were safe.
This post received a score of 39,000, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Trump, are you using my name to mean make a small mistake? Rest of the world glancing at each other, no. Not at all.
Compared to Trump, Britta's mistakes were indeed small.
She said bagel though. She lived in NY.
I like when my government is being used as the poster child for poor leadership.
You're elected king.
But his new clothes looked so fabulous.
And his crown fits so well over his long flowing golden locks.
I read golden socks first. Does Trump wear golden socks? The best ones, real beautiful?
Yep, the ones with the toes, and you already know his name is plastered all over them.
Only the tackiest and trashiest of all things for Emperor Tangerine.
Used to describe an act of callow stupidity bereft of forethought. Example, when British General Montgomery decided to attack up Highway 69 toward Arnhem in 1944, he completely failed to appreciate that the road leading through the planned route was only 2 lanes wide, partly raised above a surrounding flat terrain of polder. The ground on either side of the highway was too soft to support tactical vehicle movement, and observation would be seriously restricted in the fall. He really did a Trump when he made that decision and ignored contrary advice from the Dutch military.
I would add against expert advice to that definition, because not only is it lacking his own forethought, but he deliberately ignores those who attempt to supply him with it.
And also for personal gain. And sometimes even just to stick it to Obama.
And sometimes just to impress Ivanka enough that she might finally bang him.
Or at least hold his hand.
That's Melania, but yay.
No, probably Ivanka too, I'd guess.
Did everyone see the press conference with him? Will we be allowed to get maggoted on July 1st? Dude is awesome. I wish we had that energy in more parts of ours.
I quite liked Mark McGowan when asked about going for a run and having a kebab.
That Auslan interpreter was amazing at keeping the same energy as McGowan.
Auslan is an interesting language. We had just started weekend classes in it when all this went down, so sadly we had to cancel. The language itself isn't grammatically complete, you don't translate everything word by word. Instead, context matters a ton, so capturing the mood and tone actually conveys direct meaning. That's why the interpreters are so animated. Disclaimer, I only took a few weeks of classes, so someone who knows more is welcome to chime in if I got anything wrong.
Never go full Trump.
Just ask Sean Penn, he went full Trump, came home empty-handed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.